How's it going, everybody? I am DeanoGTO, and today we're going to be looking at the KV-5, one of 10 tier 8 preferential matchmaking premiums in World of Tanks. This is one of my favourite vehicles in the game, always has been. It was my first vehicle to ever reach 1000 games in this game, and I've also got a million XP on it, which is something which I find just funny to mention every now and then because it's just such a ridiculous thing to have done in a tier 8 premium vehicle. So yeah, I think it's safe to say I'm a pretty big fan of this tank. It's got surprisingly good mobility, it's got incredible armor, and it's an incredibly strong vehicle against people who don't know what it is. Now, you might be wondering, like, who the hell doesn't know what a KV-5 is these days? You'd be surprised, and you'd be surprised at what tier they've managed to get to without ever experiencing a KV-5, because let's just say there's going to be a couple people in this game who don't know what they're doing against this tank. That Scorpion, I think, was sitting there in ambush just waiting to get a shot off at someone who wasn't expecting someone to be there already. I've seen that tactic used before in things like Hellcats, but that's first for a tier 8 game. Although saying that, I've seen like a Fosh try that once, but it didn't go well for him because he came out sideways on in front of a bunch of heavy tanks, which ended poorly. The T5 either, I fired a HE round at him there because I was expecting to be able to get a shot off towards the Scorpion again before having to shoot anything else, but that guy was already sitting in position, so I figured I would just try a shot towards him. So I'm going to come around this corner here, expecting the Scorpion just to be hiding in the corner, or just like hiding just around the corner a little bit. I see him there, he fires a shot towards me, bounces off, and then pulls around the corner. He's pretty much just going to be out of this fight here for the next while. So this IS-3 and this Object 257 are going to be the main focus of today's video, and why you shouldn't just go in, why you shouldn't just go all in against a vehicle you don't know how to fight. Because watch how this 257 tries to fight me. So first off, he rams me, which is a terrible idea because he probably damaged some of his crew potentially by doing that. And then he fires a shot into my tracks. Or no, sorry, that was the IS-3 who damaged my tracks, I think. And he's just going to continue trying to shoot my cupola, which is interesting, and you can see there that I'm trying to like move my gun around in front of his barrel. And the reason I'm doing that is because if you have your gun in front of an enemy tank's barrel whenever they fire their gun, it actually stops the shot, and your gun pretty much absorbs the hit without you taking any damage. So you can see here this guy is a one-shot kill for me now and has now died. That was probably the easiest fight I've ever had against an Object 257, and I'm still on like nearly 900 health. And now I have an IS-3, and well, there's a Scorpion there, so I'm going to just get a free shot into him because I may as well. And now I have a full health IS-3 here in front of me. So I've done 2,220 damage at this point. I'm still just ignoring this IS-3 because I'm just like, this guy's just firing HE. He's really not a threat to me. So I'm now going to actually finally start focusing on this guy. And this guy here clearly has never fought a KV-5 before either. So two high tier Russians have never fought this Russian tank before apparently. That's the only way I can think of this situation. Like it's the only way I can think about this situation while just like face spamming. Because if you think about it, like this IS-3 has done nothing but fire HE at me for his last 5 or 6 shots, when all he had to do was shoot my R2D2 and he would be able to pen me. And I think on the previous shot I actually damaged this guy's, or not damaged this guy's, but I think I killed his driver. And that next shot I actually put into his engine to slow him down even further, which means he's just going to sit there in front of me and hope to get a shot off. But even if he had gotten a shot off, he couldn't have killed me. And well, I'm a KV-5, I have a 107mm gun in comparison to his 122. So my reload was substantially quicker than his and was able to just finish him off with no real worries whatsoever. So yeah, that was a really easy fight. It was pretty much me just farming damage on a bunch of tanks who had no idea how to kill me. And this is pretty much the end of this game. I could have done more in this game if I had been potentially faster killing those guys, but yeah, I just thought that was funny, just the fact that there was a tier 9 and tier 8 heavy tank driver who had apparently never fought one of these things before and just had no idea how to kill them. So this game was worth nearly 1400 XP, but it was only worth a first class mastery in this tank. And in some ways I'm actually really happy to see that people are doing well enough in this tank that nearly 1400 XP, nearly 1400 base XP isn't enough to actually ace this thing anymore. Like, it's actually kind of incredible to think, because for a long time this thing you only needed around like I think it was like just under 1300 XP in order to ace this thing, but nearly 1400 XP these days is only enough for a first class. In some ways, I'm actually pretty happy to see that because if you think about it, like that just shows how well people are doing in this tank these days, and I like to see people doing well in this tank because it is one of my favorite vehicles. I do like to see it doing well. I'm going to just end this video off here. Don't really feel like it's really worth making it too much longer because I just feel like it's going to be dragging it out for no real reason. So let me know what you guys think of this video in the comment section below. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.